Welcome, friends. I'm super excited to invite you to join my masterclass tonight. We're working on gaining clarity to achieve that seven-figure income that we were all designed with brilliance to achieve. Tonight is a special night for me. It's a game-changing moment that helped me elevate my career and soar to new heights. And that was in learning to find my uniqueness. See, we live in a world that makes us want to conform. As a mathematician, I often think of the normal distribution curve. There's a reason most aggregate towards the mediocre middle. It's the easy path. We're wired for the path of least resistance. That's how we've survived as a species throughout evolution. If we always took the hardest route, we wouldn't have succeeded, right? But there are moments where conforming to the norm does not serve us. We were designed to stand out. Scripture teaches us not to conform to the patterns of this world, but to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And that's what I'm here to help you do. I want to help you orient your mind to discover your unique strengths so that we can slip out of the norm, which is self-doubt, igniting the inner critic, experiencing high degrees of fear, perfectionism, comparisonitis, fear of missed opportunity, and analysis paralysis. Those are norms that exist in our world, and we weren't designed to live in that space. So when you find your uniqueness, I want to share with you 12 things that can happen as positive outcomes of enacting a life from the position of your strengths. First is increased job satisfaction. We experience greater degrees of meaning, fulfillment, and joy in our tasks when we're aligned with our uniqueness. We also experience enhanced performance. We perform at higher levels when we leverage our strengths and excel in the areas of our expertise. What's amazing about this is it also positions ourselves to be noticed in the areas we love. Often, as people pleasers and high achievers, we exceed and excel in everything that we do. We exceed the expectations that are placed upon us. We excel in every single thing. And often that means we get overlooked and bypassed during promotion season. It means that we don't get, if there's a new job being created, which the World Economic Forum forecasts 95 million new jobs by 2025, all those new jobs that people are busy creating, when you act with your uniqueness at center stage, you're seen in a way that's different. Because instead of begrudgingly churning and burning through the tasks on your to-do list, you're now operating from a place of vibrant energy. And the electromagnetic field around you attracts more to your life. And so you're doing actually a little less work and achieving greater degrees of success. So you'll experience enhanced performance. That's point number 2, when you discover your uniqueness and you position yourself to be seen and do great work in the world that's aligned with the things that you were uniquely designed to do. And that's why those things are the things that light you up, that get you fired up. I'm in a season of struggle right now in a very high stress week, yet I'm here passionately speaking to you about this because it's my uniqueness. It's what I love more than anything else. This fires me up. It fuels me. It doesn't diminish me. And that's a really big game changer when you discover your uniqueness. The third, what comes from taking courageous action and experiencing enhanced performance, is a boost in your confidence. When you recognize and use your unique strengths, you get a surge of self-confidence. And that's a key factor in taking on challenges, pursuing opportunities, raising your hand to be the go-to person in a season of struggle and economic downturn, and it allows you to overcome obstacles. Number 4, it promotes efficient problem solving. Your unique skills include specific skills and approaches to problem solving that others don't have. That allows you to navigate challenges more efficiently and creatively. Number 5, improved interpersonal relationships. We get things done through people. And so we've got to develop and build those people skills. Understanding and utilizing your strengths helps enhance your communication and collaboration with others. It fosters a positive work environment because you're showing up as the best version of yourself, doing work that you love, that brings you joy. And that has a ripple effect throughout your family, your community, your workplace, and the world. So it's very important to stand in our strengths. This number 6 is career alignment. You can align and navigate your career path with your passions and values. And that alignment contributes to a sense of purpose and direction in your professional life. So you have high degrees of meaning and fulfillment. You wake up charged because you know that the desires of your heart are your life's work. And that's what you're designed to do. There's a confidence that comes with that. And as you align your career with your uniqueness, you start to live that divinely inspired life where you know this is what I was made to do. So you don't start and stop and experience self-doubt, distraction, discouragement, because you know you're living on purpose. Continuous learning and growth. You recognize your strengths, which encourages that growth mindset. You know that you've survived 100% of the hard days so far, and you're going to survive whatever hard days are in front of you. You're more likely to seek out opportunities for learning and development, which means when you're in a learning space, you're continually improving your skills. You're staying relevant in your industry. You're positioning yourself to be at the cutting edge. I cannot tell you how important this one is. To continuously invest in your learning and growth means you're also continuing and investing in the growth of your bank account. There are skills that are worth more than other skills in our world. And I want to position you to develop the highest paying skills. That's why I created High Performance Leadership, so that you could take your uniqueness and a high performance mindset to be truly unstoppable in the path towards any goal you want to achieve. Number 8, differentiation in the marketplace. You're set apart. That distinctiveness is a valuable asset when you're seeking new opportunities and you want to be the go-to that's hired. When you're trying to get new clients and they're in a noisy world filled with distractions and you are the go-to. Or collaborations. People want to work with people who stand in their strengths. They don't want to stand with someone who's in self-doubt. So let's position ourselves there. Number 9, adaptability to change. When you leverage your strength, you can adapt to change more effectively. You navigate transitions and uncertainties from that solid foundation of your uniqueness, and you rely on your unique abilities to thrive in difficult circumstances. Number 10, increased resilience. When you know your strengths and your uniqueness, you can rely on them during challenging times. That builds resilience. It helps you turn setbacks into setups. It helps you bounce forward instead of bouncing back from difficulties. It helps you maintain a positive and optimistic outlook. And those who are positive and optimistic experience greater opportunities. Number 11, innovation and creativity. You're the only one who has experienced what you've experienced, and that has shaped your way of seeing and allows you to innovate and think differently. When you embrace and apply your strengths, you become a more creative problem solver. You generate fresh ideas in your career. And the last one, career longevity. When your career is built on your unique strengths, you're more likely to sustain long-term success. Success and sustain, those two are tongue twisters together. That authenticity and alignment with your true and best self contributes to a lasting and fulfilling professional journey. As Steve Jobs says, we often can't make sense looking forward, yet when we look backwards, we can see the dot and the threads connecting. That was always true for me in my career. I look at the strengths that I have now, many of them came from starting in the classroom, from developing a spirit of care and compassion for every single human being, to learn to love even the most difficult of children, and having to sit in front of their parents twice a year and say good things about some of the most naughty kids I've ever met. That conditioned me to see the good in every human. And when I see the good in every human, that helped me later as a leader to position people to do great work, to position people to shine. In leadership training, they call it getting everybody, the right people on the bus and in the right seats. That allowed me to do that. Working to develop downtown Denver's first elementary school helped me learn to ask for help. It helped me learn to cast a giant vision that got people so excited they couldn't say no to supporting these kids. And then later leading an innovation grant and supporting the development of educators across the state of Colorado, having the opportunity to advise the Senate, Gates Foundation, White House. I had to get really good at communicating with clarity, brevity, and impact. My mode of operation was be bright, be brief, be gone. People are very busy. They don't have time. They've got a million priorities. So I've built skills as I look back. And I want you to learn how to look back and stand in the gain of all that you've experienced. Often what we do is we position ourselves in the gap. We have a goal and we're short of it. And we quickly, critically look at ourselves and identify all of our shortcomings. Yet if we change the direction of our sight and instead look back at all that we've gained over the years, even in our personal lives, things that I've gained by navigating divorce, by having my ex-husband tell me, you'll never have this life without me. What he meant to say is, you'll have a much better life without me and achieve amazing levels of success that you never imagined possible. That's the reality I wrote. We can change our stories. We can change that narrative. There was a brief moment of time where I believed that. I was living paycheck to paycheck and never imagined I'd be able to purchase a $1.5 million house all by myself without a dime of maintenance or child support. To be able to provide for my daughter in extraordinary ways, put a horse in the yard, help her travel the world riding horses, positioning her for the Grand Prix. That's a big vision that I carry for my family's future. And I want to activate that vision to invite you to dream again, to help you position yourself with your uniqueness. So I want you to get signed up for tonight's free masterclass. I'm going live at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 Mountain, 8 Central, 9 Eastern. Trying to include all the time zones, being inclusive of those of us in the United States and beyond. I'm just starting in my home country. I would love to expand. I've trained leaders across the globe in 13 countries, and eventually we'll get there, but think big, start small, move fast. That's the action plan that we're learning to take in pursuit of big goals. So I want to invite you to join tonight's free masterclass. We're going to be covering 6 questions that help you discover your uniqueness. The first 4 are discovery. The last 2 are monetization. I want to position you for financial abundance because one thing I know for certain is that you were made for more. I knew it when my daughter asked to ride horses. And at the time, I wasn't able to afford to say yes to that. Yet here I was working in education, telling kids all day that they could be anything they desired. And in that moment, when it almost slipped through my lips that we can't afford that, I decided it was time to change. And I've learned to master making courageous career change. I've learned to master the reinvention that accompanies those big, courageous moves that we make in life. And I want to equip you with the tools to do the same. With that, get yourself signed up, and I will see you tonight. Go out and shine your love and light into the world, brilliant beauties.